Fall's coming, and here are a crop of new films I've seen advertised. I'm interested in some of them and don't care about the others for one reason or another. So let's take a look. The Last Jedi. Don't get me wrong, I am a Star Wars fan, but I'm more interested if this film will try something new, unlike The Force Awakens, which redid A New Hope beat for beat. It's probably because of the likable character portrayals and the fact that it was good that people gave it a pass. It, a film adaptation of the Stephen King novel about a group of kids facing off against an evil entity in the form of a clown. Warner Brothers plans on making a 2-movie adaptation of this book, with part 2 as the kids as adults when the entity returns. This is the second adaptation of the book, and it's gotta be better than the miniseries, right? I'm listening to the book now on tape. I do wonder, why didn't Warner Bros. Film both films back to back instead of filming one at a time and then waiting to see if the first one is successful? Filming back to back is much cheaper. The Battle of the Sexes. This is a docudrama based on the Battle of the Sexes match in the 1970s between Billie Jean King and Bobby Riggs. Billie Jean King winning was supposed to show how women can now be on equal footing with any man. I'm just a bit curious about this. As a kid, I remember not understanding what the big deal was. I felt a female pro tennis player who's in her prime should be able to beat some old, out-of-shape schlub of a guy, right? So when she does, it should have been expected, right? Kingsman, The Golden Circle. The first Kingsman is the classic case of an adaptation being better than its source material. An example would be Jaws, The Godfather, and The Secret Service, and so on. Also, since Matthew Vaughn is returning for this, unlike with Kick-Ass, it has a good chance of being good. I am a bit worried about bringing back Colin Firth's character Harry back. I thought this series was supposed to follow Eggsy's development, and bringing Harry back may just neuter that. The Lego Ninjago movie. The quality of the animated films has been pretty subpar this year. It's gotten to the point where the Academy may have to have the animation category go dark this year. What I want to see is if this film is any good and how well will it do financially. Despite how the internet reacted to Lego Batman, it only made $308 million on a budget of between $50 to $80 million depending on who you talk to. Also, the Lego movie wasn't as successful as people act like it was. It made only $459 million. So the Lego film's box office is on a downward slope. If this does worse than Lego Batman, this series of films may just be dead in the water. Professor Marston and the Wonder Woman. The creation of Wonder Woman could make a decent film. I get the feeling though that this will just be the framework of the story. Based on the trailer, this will be more about his open relationship with his wife and their mistress. It is known that Marston not only had an interesting personal life, but his beliefs on what makes a healthy relationship. Still, I'm interested in seeing what they're gonna do about that. The Foreigner. A traumatized Jackie Chan is looking for the truth behind his daughter's death. The trailer intrigued me. At first, I thought it was just gonna be one kind of movie, but now it appears to be something else. Jackie Chan in a more serious role, like in the Karate Kid remake. And he's in Taken mode. I'm down with that. My Little Pony Friendship is Magic, the movie. A 2D animated film based on a toy and successful anime TV series. If this is successful, this could be a game changer and help bring back 2D films in Hollywood. Please be good and please be financially successful. Happy Death Day. A hard take on Groundhog Day? Why hasn't this film been made before? Marshall. The film takes place before Thurgood Marshall's case of Brown versus the Board of Topeka. Here he's trying a case early in his career. It's about a black chauffeur accused of raping a white socialite. Per the trailer, it seems both people are lying and there's possibly something even more sinister afoot. Can Chadwick Boseman go 3 for 3 in movies about someone? Also, this may be the most important and high-profile film of his career that he's done so far. It looks like Oscar baiting season has started. Tyler Perry's Boo to a Madea Halloween. This film, well, the first film anyway, only took 6 days to make and it looked like it. Will this be worse than that? I mean, it looks a little worse than that. I mean, how long did this film take to make? 3 days, 4 hours? Oh well, Tyler Perry's making money hand over fist nowadays. I mean, he owns his own island, Thor Ragnarok. I love mythology and the Planet Hulk storyline, even though it looks like that storyline will only take about 10 to 15 minutes in the film, basically just the arena scene. Still, this interests me. Also, I want to see if Asgard and the rest of the 9 realms will really be destroyed. After seeing Thor's appearance in the Infinity War trailer clip, is he all that's left? Justice League. With all the stuff that's happening behind the scenes with this film, I want to see this film just on principle. But I did like Man of Steel, Suicide Squad, and Wonder Woman. Also, I've waited my entire life for this film, so of course I want to see it. Please be good. I do find it interesting that instead of having a villain like Starro, Amazo, Brainiac, etc. as the villain, you have Steppenwolf. It kinda makes sense seeing as he's a general for Darkseid and would be leading the parademons to Earth, but I don't know. Also, will he just appear in the last 15 minutes or will he be throughout the movie and be a fully developed character in the movie? Probably not. He'll probably be just like Doomsday. My Friend Dahmer, based on a biographical graphic novel about the author John Backdorf and his high school friendship with Jeffrey Dahmer. I wonder how many people know that. Ross Lynch, formerly of Disney's Austin and Ally, plays Dahmer. The Shape of Water. A government worker finds a sea creature and befriends it. A film by Guillermo del Toro, based on an original idea. Enough said. And now here are some films I'm not interested in for reasons. 1. Jigsaw. A sequel or spin-off of Saw. I was done with the franchise after part 3. I'll wait until I hear good things about it before I go see it though. Molly's Game. Aaron Sorkin is writing and directing a film about Molly Bloom, who ran an underground gambling ring for the rich and elite. Jessica Chastain is in it. While I don't hate her, I've never felt anything from any of her acting roles. Also, Aaron Sorkin works best, or really only, when he's not in charge. Examples would be The West Wing, The American President, The Social Network, and A Few Good Men. When he is in charge, it doesn't go well. See Sports Night, rewatch it again, I dare you. Studio One on the Sunset Strip, and Newsroom. He needs a strong director to keep him focused and trim the fat and not be as pretentious and self-serious. Murder on the Orient Express. I love mysteries, but the first trailer didn't blow me over. There have been several adaptations of this story. I kinda wish Hollywood would adapt one of Agatha Christie's more obscure stories. If they're not careful, this could just come off as a really bad rehash. The Greatest Showman. Do we suppose to take this seriously, or is this just a very broad, fictionalized take on P.T. Barnum's life? Blade Runner 2049. The first film was a good one and done. I never thought or wanted a sequel. That said, there is a series of graphic novels adapting the original source material. Both are called Do Androids Dream of Electric Sheep? I have the first 2 volumes. I doubt this film will be adapting that though. Jumanji, Welcome to the Jungle. I didn't like the first one and I didn't feel the first trailer for this. That said, Karen Gillan does look great as a Lara Croft cosplayer. Coco. Do we need another CGI Day of the Dead anime film? Also, depending on how this film is received, we'll decide if there is going to be an animation Oscar category this year. I mean, there's a chance that Boss Baby could be nominated, and that makes me sad. The Life and Death of John Guy. A long-planned theatrical film based on the life of gangster John Guy, with John Travolta fresh, if a year is considered fresh off of his OJ film role. I was originally interested in this film because Lindsay Lohan was supposed to be in the film and have a large role, but now I hear nothing about that. Now, the director is Kevin Connolly, who also directed Secretariat, John Q, and The Notebook, but he also directed Rocky V, The Beverly Hillbillies, The Ugly Truth, and the Entourage movie. So this could go either way. Ferdinand, a CGI animated film about a bull voiced by John Cena. The Disaster Artist. I don't mind watching good bad or bad good films, but I've never seen The Room, so I don't see the point of seeing a fictionalized retelling of how it was made. Bright and Death Note. I do actually want to see both of these films, but I don't have Netflix, so yeah. And it looks like that's about it. It looks like it's going to be an interesting fall. Hopefully, at least half of these films will be good. If you like this video, then please subscribe. I'm currently on a quest to get at least 1,000 subscribers by next year. And until next time, have a good day.